Hi Stampers, Sarah here. Welcome back to this week's video tutorial here at Mrs. Lincoln's Inkin. The project that we're going to be making today is this super simple gift box. It measures 4 by 4 all the way around, so it's a very nice size box. With Christmas coming up, or obviously you could use it for anything. It's a great box to make, especially if you're like, oh, I need a box super fast. And it does not take that long to make. So this is what we're making. Let's go ahead and get started. First, what you're going to need is 2 pieces of cardstock cut at 7 7/8 by 7 7/8. And if you're using the Stampin' Up! Trimmer, the 7/8 mark is 2 dashes right before the 8 mark. So you need 2 pieces of that, and I'm using the Cherry Cobbler today for my base, and then I'm using the new Under the Tree specialty paper. I wish you could feel this paper through the camera. It's a very sturdy specialty paper. It's a lot thicker, you know, than regular cardstock. It's a really great set. I can't rave about it enough. And it's called Under the Tree. So it's fabulous, and this is what we're making today for the top of our box. So we need the Simply Scored, so let me get that. Alright, so with the base of our box, so the Cherry Cobbler, we need to score this at 2 1/16 on all 4 sides. So the 1/16 mark is the little dash right after the 2. So we need to score at 2 1/16 on all 4 sides. Like that. And then right there. Perfect. Then on our specialty paper, or whatever paper you want to be the lid of your box, we need to score this at 2 inches on all 4 sides. And we want to make sure with the specialty paper you got to push really hard, you know, and go over it a couple of times because it's very thick paper. Alright, so once that's done, we can get the Simply Scored out of the way. Now what we need to do is we need to take and cut our score lines up to that other score line.
Good morning.
And my daughter just woke up. Good morning. Alright, so we need to cut this score line right up to that score line. And we need to do this on both sides. So right up there and right up here. And we need to do this on both. So just like that. We need to do it on the base of our box too. Just, just like this. I'm talking to the people in video world. Alright, so then the last score line right here. Okay, so now we need to reinforce our score lines. Alright. Reinforce on all 4 sides. Just like this, and then do it on the top of our box too. Especially if you're using the specialty paper here, you want to reinforce these ones really good because it's, like I said, it's very thick paper. So you want to make sure that those ones are good and reinforced. Okay. So now what we want to do is we need to put adhesive in all 4 of our corners here. Now I'm using the Fast Fuse, and if you're not using Fast Fuse, I would strongly suggest using, you know, sticky strip or some sort of heavy duty adhesive, because snail will eventually wear out, and then your box won't stay together. So we need to just put this here, and then we need to fold in our squares here, lining our edges up, just like that. And then just like that. Like that. And be careful if you're using the fast fuse, because I know that I've said it before, the fast fuse is not forgiving whatsoever. So you got to make sure that once you stick it, that's where you want it. So there's the lid of our box. And then we're just going to do the exact same thing on the base of our box. Just like this. And then sticking our corners in and lining up our edges. This is just a great box. It's great in size, and I mean, like I said, it's not very hard to make. So if you realize, you know, that you need a box kind of quick, you can just go ahead and put this together fast and be on your way. So there we go. And then the lid will fit right on top like that. Now the lid is a little loose, but that's where the beautiful cherry cobbler Grosslin ribbon comes into play. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, striped Grosslin ribbon. And what you do is just tie a bow, and I just put it under like this. And I always do my bows with the ribbon still on this spool, because it gives me room to play with. And then just under and over. I don't know if you can hear her. She's now making a video at her art station over there. It's so cute. And then wrap it around and under. And this ribbon is very large, so sometimes it's hard to work with here. But and I'm not the best ribbon maker in the entire world. I always have issues making bows, so there we go. Okay, I know it looks ugly at the moment, but it'll get prettier here in a second. Just tighten it up, and that's why I do it on the spool, because then I can make it shorter or bigger, because with me not being a good bow person. There we go, see. Then you just take your paper snips, snip, 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 and then just make this one a little bit prettier here. Snip, snip, snip. And then there is your super simple little gift box. Isn't it cute? Oh, I love it. And then here's the other one. So thank you so much for stopping by today. Until next time, happy inking!